The impressive season of the Philadelphia Eagles under the command of offensive coordinator Kellen Moore has not gone unnoticed. Kellen Moore is attracting the interest of head coaches. Moore's work with the Eagles offense has drawn interest from coaches in Jacksonville and New Orleans. While the team prepares for the playoffs and their wild card matchup on Sunday against the Green Bay Packers, other teams that are already out of contention have started their search to fill head coaching vacancies, with some of them reportedly having Moore's name in circulation. The Jacksonville Jaguars announced on Tuesday that they requested an interview for the head coach position with Moore. The New Orleans Saints are reportedly eyeing more candidates for their head coaching vacancy, a move that could have significant implications for the offensive future of the Eagles. But first, if you like staying up to date with everything about the Eagles, make sure to click the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Among a list of several candidates, the New Orleans Saints reportedly requested an interview on Monday as well, according to Ian Rappaport and Mike Garafolo of NFL Network. NFL teams can deny interview requests for position coaches for open offensive/defensive coordinator positions, but they cannot prevent teams from talking to coordinators for head coaching jobs, so the interest Moore is generating is up to him to decide. The Philadelphia Eagles had a complete season, gaining attention not only from fans but also from other NFL teams. Among them, the New Orleans Saints seem particularly interested in exploring Moore's talent to fill their head coaching vacancy, a decision that could reshape the Eagles' offensive future. The Eagles' offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, is on the list of coaches the Saints would like to interview in their search for a new coach. There are several reports that the Saints have requested an interview with Moore. The Saints fired Dennis Allen during the season, and Darren Rizzi finished the year as interim coach. Moore joined the Eagles this year after a one-year stint leading the Chargers' offense. The Eagles finished 7th in the league in points scored, with a 14-3 record and winning the NFC East. Moore also helped the Cowboys win an NFC East title during his 4 years as offensive coordinator. His work earned him other head coaching interviews, but he never landed a prominent job. Moore designed an Eagles offense that finished the 2024 regular season among the top 10 in rushing, 2nd, total yards, 8th, and points per game, 7th, using NFL rushing champion Saquon Barkley, star receivers Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown, dual-threat quarterback Jalen Hurts, and a strong offensive line to his advantage. They were not always perfect, as the passing game sometimes fell short, but the rushing game was consistently powerful behind Barkley. When the Eagles were leading, they were masters at stealing precious time from their opponents, which helped achieve a 14-3 record and the second spot in the NFC playoff bracket. The Jaguars fired former Eagles coach Doug Peterson on Monday and are trying to correct their trajectory with starting quarterback Trevor Lawrence after disappointing results over the past 2 seasons. The Saints fired their former coach Dennis Allen mid-season and handed interim duties to special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi, but now they find themselves at a crossroads as the franchise, after years of trying to salvage one last competitive run in a weak NFC South, has finally reached its limit. The next head coach for either of these teams will have a lot of work to do, and Moore is an offensive specialist in the running. But he must prepare for the playoff matchup against the Packers this week on an Eagles team with Super Bowl ambitions. While Moore acknowledged the interviews when speaking with the media on Tuesday at the NovaCare complex, he said his primary focus is on the immediate task at hand. "You don't worry too much about that," Moore said. "The focus is really on the week. Those things take care of themselves. Obviously, those things usually only happen with teams that tend to succeed and are doing well on the field, so that's where your focus is." NFL teams can deny interview requests for position coaches for open offensive/defensive coordinator positions, but they cannot prevent teams from talking to coordinators for head coaching jobs, so the interest Moore is generating is up to him to decide. The Philadelphia Eagles had a complete season, gaining attention not only from fans but also from other NFL teams. Among them,